Good afternoon, children. Okay, one question I'll ask. Yesterday, what day you celebrated? Have you remembered? No. Have you not wished your mother? Okay, yesterday, Mother's Day. You say, my dear students, I'm also mother. So, what I wanted to tell, you have to obey mummy's words. You should not give the back answer. Okay, ma? So that is the blessing. You have to get blessing from mother. Mother is very valuable one. No? Mother will provide you everything. She helps you in reading and writing and everything. So don't forget mother's love. Okay, ma? So today I wanted to tell verb. What I taught noun, pronoun, kinds of pronouns and kinds of nouns also I taught you. But today I wanted to tell verb. Actually, what is the meaning of the verb? Verb means action, doing something. Okay, ma? So person or thing, anything. So if there is a action, we have to say that is the verb. So before going to tell that one, I wanted to tell two types of the verbs are there. One is the regular and second one is the irregular. How to find out? How to find it is a very important one. So here irregular verb. In the irregular verb we have three types. Number one, number two, number three. Easily and clearly, cleverly you have to remember. Okay, ma? So here three are identified. What are the three are identified? Cat, cat, cat. This is the present, past and past participle. Are you added anything now? No. You should not add cutten, putten, shutten. No addings anything. So these are known as the three are identified, not added anything. Cut, 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 put, 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 shut, shut, shut. These three are one group. These three are not added anything. Okay, that is also irregular verb. And second one, two are identified. Two. So here, teach, taught, taught. Think, thought, thought. Catch, caught, caught. Maybe you might have remembered what are the words will come like that. No, from the lower section we are learning all types of the verb. But here, these two are identified. This is the second group. And third one, three are different one. Here three are identified. Here two are identified. Here three are different one. Eat, ate, eaten. See, saw, seen. Give, gave, given. Okay. These are known as the irregular verb. Easily you can remember irregular verbs mean we are not adding ed and d. Where there is the ed and d, that is the another one. Okay, ma'am? Have you remembered? Irregular verbs mean not added anything. Not added anything. Here three types. One is the three are identified. Here two are identified, and third one three are different present tense and past participle. Okay, and next one what I wanted to say is the regular verbs. Second one is the regular verbs. Easily you can remember what are the regular and what are the irregular. Irregular means we are not adding ed and d. These three are different one. So what about the regular one? Regular one means, for example, jump, jumped, jumped. Have you added ed, ma? Yes. So where there is the ed, that is the regular one. And second one, pay, paid, paid. Is there a day? Yes, this is also regular one. Next one, cry, cried, cried. Have you added a day? So, easily you can understand where they are not adding ed and d, that are the irregular. Where we added ed and d, that are the regular one. Okay, ma? So, regular and irregular, these are the very important one. Okay, afterwards I'll give one exercise you can do in easy manner. So, first you have to remember regular and irregular. What is the difference between this and that? Irregular, we are not adding anything in 3. First one is the 3 are identified, not to add anything. And second one, 2 are identified. And third one, 3 are different one. That all the 3 groups are known as the irregular one. Where there is the ed and d, that is known as the regular one. So once again I wanted to say one more thing is, do you know what are the helping verbs? For everything, for every sentence, there is a helping verb. Without the helping verb, it won't give the full meaning. Okay, ma? Is it clear? For example, I teach you. Is this the correct answer? Is it giving the full answer, full sense? No. What we have to add there? I am. Am is the helping verb. So you remember, while you are writing, don't forget writing the helping verb. That are the present tense and past tense also there. So I'll write what are the helping verbs. Helping verbs. Is, am, or this is the present tense helping verb. Was, were is the past tense. And next one, has and have, present perfect, and had, past perfect. Past perfect. These are the helping verb. Is, or, am, present tense helping verb, that is a singular, and was comes under the past tense. Has and have, present perfect tense we are using, and had, past perfect. These are the helping verb. Then another one, we have the forms of the tenses. Forms of the tenses. We have present tense, past tense and future tense. For each tense, for present tense 4 forms are there, for past tense 4 forms are there, for future tense 4 forms are there. Easily, just now I told what are the helping verbs. By seeing that, we can say that is the present tense, past tense and future tense. So one by one I'll tell you, remember clearly with the concentration. If you know, definitely you'll get the correct English. Okay, ma? Then first one, simple present tense. Simple present tense. While I am telling pronoun, I gave one table. Have you remembered? First person singular, I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are the personal pronouns. So before doing that, we have to remember that. Okay? Why? Because while we are writing the simple present tense, any person, I, we, you, he, she, it, they, no. So how to write a simple present tense? For example, I am taking the I first person singular. I eat. I ate. Actually, present tense where we have to use mean. Number one is for using the habitual usages. Habitual usages. And second one for universal truth. For universal truth. While we are using universal truth and habitual usages, we use only present tense. For example, every day I read a newspaper. Every day, that is a habit. Every day I read newspaper, that is a habit, habitual usage. Universal truth, The stars are in the sky. Not were in the sky. Yesterday also stars are there. Today also stars are there. And tomorrow also stars are there. There is no past tense. So while you are using present tense by using the habitual usages, and second one is the universal truth. So first one is the simple present tense, and second one present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. Present continuous tense by taking the I only. Okay. So just now I told helping verbs. Without the helping verb, there is no meaning of the sentence. So I am eating. I am eating. Any person, we, you, he, she, it, they, whatever you are taking, you have to use the helping verb. By using the I am will come. We are. You are. He is. She is. It is. Last third one plural, they are. So what are the helping verb? It will give the sense of the that action is the going on. Present continuous tense means the action is going on. Now I am teaching is going on. You are listening, that the action is going on. So when there is a ing, it shows the continuous tense. Wherever present or past, future, where we added the ing to the verb, it shows the continuous tense. How we know that is the present? By taking the helping verb. By taking the helping verb. Just now I wrote present and past and future. So okay. So I am eating. Ing shows the continuous tense. When we added the ing, then by taking the helping verb, we can say that is the present continuous tense. And third one, present perfect. Present perfect tense. Perfect means when we completed our work fully, no more remaining is there. When we perfect, I can say, you can say, I am perfect. At the time of the examination, some people by hearted everything, I am perfect, they will say. Those who are not by hearted anything, knowing anything, they will say, I am imperfect. Still some are there like that will say. Okay. So here, when there is a perfect in, we have to use the past participle form of the verb. Past participle form of the verb. So, for example, I have eaten. I have eaten. For all the perfect tense, we have to use the past participle. How can we know that is the present perfect? Just now I did has and have. That is the perfect tense. Have. I have. We have. You have. They have. He has. She has. It has. For the three singular, we have to use the have. For the plural, we use the have. Have plus past participle shows the present perfect tense. And last one is present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. Here also again continuous tense. Okay, ma? So first one is the simple present tense. Second one is the present continuous tense. Third one present perfect tense. Fourth one present perfect continuous tense. Here also I have been. You are adding be plus ing. I have been eating. I have been eating. For this and this, what is the chain we added here? Be. This is a present perfect continuous tense. That means when we started one work, still the work is going on, not yet completed one. So at that time we have to say that is the present perfect continuous tense. So for each tense we have the four form. Number one, present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Like that, past tense, simple past tense. Easily you can remember now. This is the present tense. What about the past tense? I ate. I ate. Here, second one, past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. Here am shows the present. Here instead of the am, we have to write the I was. Was shows the past. When there is ing, continuous tense. Past continuous. Yesterday's action. Here past. Past perfect. Past perfect shows the instead of have, we have to write the had. Present perfect have and has, singular has, plural had. But for the past perfect, we have to use the had. Had shows the past, eaten shows the perfect. So together we say the past perfect. And here past perfect continuous. Here I had been. I had been. So in this what you can understand, we have to use the helping verb to get the correct meaning. Without the helping verb, there is no meaning. So while you are writing, you be careful. Based on the tense, present, past and future. Based on that, we have to use the helping verb. Not for all present tense, not for all past tense. Most probably, children will use only past tense. I don't know why. So where we have to use, you have to remember very carefully. Then third form, future tense. Future. Simple future. Simple future. So will shows the will and shall shows the future tense. Will is the strong determination. I will write. Teacher will come. So will shows the future, tomorrow's action. So I will eat. I will eat. Here will show the future, simple future. Second one is the future continuous tense. Future continuous tense. I will be eating. I will be eating. The present continuous tense am. Past continuous tense was. Future continuous tense will be shows the future. Ing shows the continuous tense. Third one, future perfect. Future perfect tense. I will have. I will have eaten. Perfect means you have to use the past participle. Don't forget one. And fourth one, future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense. That means I will have been. I will have been eating. I will have been eating. So, my dear students, you remember for H to tense we have the four forms. Number one, present, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Few past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. Fourth one, third one, future, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous. For all, you have to remember helping verb. Okay, ma? Is or am present tense, was were past tense, has and have plus past participle, then present perfect tense, had plus past participle. It comes under the past. So will shows the future, will be is the present continuous tense, will have eaten, that's the future perfect, and will have been eating, it shows the future continuous tense. So tell what you learn, ma? Regular and irregular, what are the helping verb, and then actually what is the meaning of the verb is action. Action, doing the something. So action verbs are there and then helping verbs also there. For action verb we have to use the helping verb. Then both together it will give the full meaning. So don't forget one. So I'll send some exercises. You be careful and do carefully. Write in the class works. Okay, ma? Okay. Have you remembered? Are you staying at home and then are you going out to play? Oh, don't go. Put the mask and use the sanitizers. So be careful. You be here at home only. You do everything and watch carefully. Okay. Bye.